This time of year is especially great to get out and bike, and there's a ride happening in Geneseo next weekend organized by the Quad Cities Bicycle Club, which Les Nepper is part of, and Geneseo Brewing Company. It's definitely a unique partnership, Les. Let's start there. What did you guys do?
First, a correction. It's 2 weeks from now, not next week.
Got it.
The partnership happened because Quad City Bicycle Club had a ride called the Heartland Century, and it was dying, mostly because we couldn't get volunteers to help. So 2 volunteers, myself and Dave Keeley, volunteered to help it, and it was clear that we had to do something. So somebody suggested we do a cloverleaf, which is 4 25-mile routes coming into a central place. And then we thought, well, maybe look for places to have it, maybe Geneseo, because it's flat. It is got a lot of large network of flat roads except for one corner. And so it should be pretty useful for that purpose. And everybody thought that was a good idea. As for Geneseo Brewing Club, company, keep saying club, but company, they wanted to sponsor their own ride. And they contacted the club for help organizing that ride. So Dave and I went out and talked to them and helped them with their ride. But we also suggested that since we were going to have this cloverleaf thing, we were going to do it out of the city park. I don't remember who suggested, them or us, that we do it out of their parking lot.
Okay.
And so the 2 of us have grown basically into a partnership. We provide the organization for the ride. We mark the routes, etc. They provide a meal.
Yes, a meal is included in your registration, because I'm sure you're going to work up an appetite.
Right. Well, a meal and SAG stop. SAG means support and grub. So Dave and I and our wives also run a SAG stops, which is, we can get energy bars and Gatorade and water. But at 11, your price also includes a meal, which is provided by the GBC. Also, there's music. And so it's just a fun day. You can get out. You can either go 25 miles for one loop. You can do a metric century with basically half a century, 2 loops, or you can do the whole century if you want. The only thing is, if you're going to do a whole century, we ask you to show up early.
Sure.
Because I think you could probably do a whole century in 6 hours on a moderate pace, but we're only going to be there for 8. So.
Got it. Well, I see you're offering the supported ride. It goes until 3:30.
Correct. 3, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. And then, so your start times are varying from 7 to 9, whenever you show up. Starting and stopping there at the Geneseo Brewing Company. How's money raised through registration used?
We register people online, and they pay with a credit card online. We also get a lot of people showing up the day of. They pay either in cash, or we really prefer that they download the app and pay by credit card then too, so we don't have to handle cash. But the most part, anybody that pre-registers, they simply pay by credit card with the app, the Quad City Bicycle Club app. And of course, if you want to buy beer from the GBC, that's on your own.
Sure, absolutely. And then you guys as a group offer so many different rides. You do recreational type rides, you do races, so it's a cool club to be a part of. We invite everybody out to the event, which is happening 2 weeks from now. And they're at Geneseo Brewing Company. Like Les mentioned, you can register online. There is a pre-registration deal going on until September 11th, $40 for club members and $45 for non-members. Les, thanks for being here and sharing the details about the event.
Thank you for having me.